Alright guys, in this video we're going to talk about cross multiplication and why you should never ever use it. So we'll start off with this. We have a over 3 equals b over 4. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay calm. I'm going to figure out what can I multiply both sides by that'll cancel out these 3's and 4's. And I realize that the least common multiple of 3 and 4 is 12. So I just go ahead and multiply both sides by 12 over 1. And then I cancel before I multiply. See that 12 and the 3 have get a 4 here and a 1 here. And I cancel the 12 and the 4 to get a 3 here and a 1 here. And I get 4a equals 3b. And that's what happens if we do this in the standard lowest common denominator type way. Now let me show you what happens with cross multiplication. Now, the answer we got was 4a equals 3b. And what that kind of looks like, there's a sort of a weird illusion of, it's kind of like if you took the diagonal things and multiplied them, put an equal sign. So you could write, 4a equals 3b. And it gives you the same answer. And it might seem like it's a really great tool. I mean, look at how convenient this is. We have 3b going diagonal that way equals 4a. And that seems great and convenient and all that. Let me show you just a couple examples of why maybe it's not really all that great or all that convenient. Now with this one, we have a over 70 equals b over 70. Now if I do this in the standard way using the lowest common multiple, it's extremely easy. I'm just going to multiply both sides by 70, or 70 over 1 if you prefer. 70's cancel out. And I just get a equals b. Now on the other hand, suppose, I'm just going to go ahead and write this again. Suppose that we use cross multiplication. Then we cross multiply, we get something kind of stupid. We get 70a equals 70b. So if we use the lowest common denominator, if we do this the right way, we get a equals b. That's amazing. If we do it the kind of stupid way, we get 70a equals 70b, which is just a real dumb, nonsensical way to do this. I know cross multiplication is popular in a lot of you guys' schools, but a lot of these guys' school teachers are very, very dumb, so don't use this method. This method itself is very dumb. So even if school teachers were very dumb, they could still say something smart, but this is not something smart. This is something that is stupid and a waste of time. Don't ever do it. Let me just show you one more example of why we would want to avoid cross multiplication. Now, in this case, if you have something like this, there's no cross multiplication to be done. I mean, this is just, if you're not used to using least common multiples or lowest common denominator, if you're not used to doing this the right way, this problem can be very intimidating. But if you know the right way to do it, looking for the lowest common denominator between 2, 3, 4, and 6, the only thing that they all go into easily is 12. I just multiply every single term by 12. It's really easy. Well, 12 here and a 12 here. This cancels, I get a 2. This cancels, I get a 3. This cancels, I get a 4. This cancels, I get a 6. So I get 6a plus 4b equals 3c plus 2d. Now notice, because if you're used to doing this the right way, even these intimidating questions can be done very, very easily. Stick with using the lowest common denominator or the least common multiple, and avoid using anything as nonsensical as cross multiplication.